Eastern Conference.
Well, thanks very much.
It is. Do it. Thanks, TA. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The first kingdom, it's Horford and Williams. Jackson is out there with Jackson, and it's Tatum in at the small forward. And for the Wizards, Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Johnson. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Avdia. And it's Beal in at the point guard position. Jackson passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
He gets that one. Taking a look at Boston. If they can repeat their victory, Greg, in Game 1 here tonight, they'll be sitting pretty in this series.
No doubt. If they go up 2-0 with 3 home games still to come, I'd say I'd like their chances. I mean, this is a shot for them to kind of land a knockout punch, if you will. Can't miss the opportunity to take control of this series.
It's right there before him. Now, here's Johnson. Beal. And that one is off. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Right side Jackson. There's the three. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. The Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4. So far.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And again, Washington no good.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just a great ball movement. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Just 5 on the clock. Avdia kicks to Johnson. Another miss by Johnson.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Goes up with a strike. And there's Jackson on the assist by Jackson. 9 points for the kid.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Outside Beal. Philadelphia. The pass to Johnson. Inside. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Bradley Beal can mix it up offensively, and he gets to the inside this time to score.
Beal against Jackson. Dish now to Jackson. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Assist goes to
Jackson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Stolen by Jackson. That one goes in. Jackson's got 11.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one's playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Stolen by Jackson.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
Shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
And it's good, 2 points. He's got 15.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Outside, Beal. Will it go? Trying to get open is Johnson. The offensive rebound. Nice D from Williams.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Tatum goes back up. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Jackson with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
second team foul.
Tatum on the wing. Nice ball movement by Boston. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Timeout on the floor.
They have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Wizards. 19-point game. The pass to Beal. Over Jackson. Beal with the bucket. 6 points for Beal.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And Jackson gets it to go.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Beal. 6 points for him. Johnson right side. Over Horford. Johnson can't hit. Celtics leading by 19. Outside Jackson. Rebound Washington.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Johnson against Jackson. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Monte Morris is checked in for Washington. Brown is checked in for Boston. 6 to shoot. Johnson finds Porzingis over Williams. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Those are the type of shots that Porzingis nails consistently, so defense is going to have to do a little bit better.
Here's Jackson. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Morris passes to Johnson. Back to Morris. Here's Johnson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Drills it from outside.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down.
Assisted by
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Jackson. 10 points for him. And he gets the bucket.
He can't miss.
Jackson against Morris. Johnson outside. Back to Morris. Pass to Johnson. Yep, it counts.
There are only 2 players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Jackson. And the layup's good off the glass. Jackson's got 19 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here is Morris. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Bounce pass from Morris. Unloads. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there. And here's Jackson. 19 points in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
For Boston, they have started out 0-1 from the line. Missing their only other attempt early. For the Wizards, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Johnson. And Barton subbed in for Johnson. And then for Boston, Alinari comes in for Williams. And Smart subbed in for Jackson. Here's Jackson in, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
.130 left here in the first quarter. Back to Barton, over Smart. Barton, no luck.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Jackson against Gafford. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Aggressive and efficient. Tatum using his size around the rim. That's what this team wants to see more of.
Now, here is Morris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now, here's Avdia. Albert. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Smart. Stolen away. Brown against Morris. To the paint. It's stolen by Brown. Tatum dishes to Jackson. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Brown the pass to Jackson. Driving the lane. Bucket is good. Jackson's got 23.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team
9 seconds left. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Zinkis, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Johnson comes in for Avdia. Beal's checked in for Barton. And it's Johnson in for Morris. Now here's Kuzma. Johnson finds Johnson. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Second personal
And that's
foul.
just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Washington shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here.
At the line for one.
And Johnson no good on that one.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Kyle Kuzma is out there with Johnson. And there's Porzingis. Then it's Johnson. And it's Beal in at the one spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Beal after the basket by Boston. Over Jackson. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 25. And that one drops. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Beal gets a wide open look. And they recover it. Here's Porzingis. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Porzingis has got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And the kid picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And the shot goes in. Jackson's got 29 in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Count it.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Beal the pass to Johnson. Kuzma outside. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Kuzma's got 5.
Kuzma, rise, and fire.
Here's Jackson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Bradley Beal picks one up. Brown is checked in for 12. And so it's Boston controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Jason, still a close one. What do you think happened there in the first half?
Feeling all right. We got to do a much better job defensively. We're not where we need to be, especially on the defensive end, so we got to pick it up second half.
Yeah, we'll see if you're more connected in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building is where the action is happening. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Taking a look at the Celtics, they're in a perfect position to grab a hold of this series, up 1-0 already, and playing incredible basketball, which has given them a huge lead at halftime. They just couldn't have asked for a better scenario. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Their passing was clearly... They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
First question, why can't they hold on to the ball? Man, they've been loose as heck with it, Ernie. Not even getting shot up on several possessions. Even if you take a bad shot, there's a chance it goes in, or you get an offensive goal. But hold on to the ball.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. A fantastic game from the kid in this one.
What a minute.
So it's the Celtics picking up the win. And this win. win puts them squarely in the... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our...
내 새로운 노래가 rockin' on the speaker 사진 찍고 싶어 yeah just take a picture yeah 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 feeling all this yeah 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 남기지 말고 오늘 밤을 넌 아끼지 마 너가 데려온 친구들 전부 세워놓고 음악 볼륨을 키워도 천장을 뚫어버릴 정도로 술잔을 들어 in the air 음악을 크게 틀어 in the air Tonight we ain't got limit baby 내일 내가 살아있을지도 if it yeah if it yeah yeah if it yeah if it yeah yeah if it yeah
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And this place is rocking after the starting lineups were announced. An incredible playoff atmosphere. Opening tip. The postseason continues to heat up here on 2K Sports. Game 2 of the Eastern Conference semifinals on the way. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Alec.
Well, guys, Miles.
Well, he is a presence, Allie, no question. Thank you. And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. We've got Mason Plumlee. LaMelo Ball is out there with Gordon Hayward. And it's the waiter in at the shooting guard position. And for Indiana, Smith out there with Jackson. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then it's Daniel Tice. And it's Halliburton in at the 1 spot. You take a look at the Hornets. As expected, they lost game 1. But there were some positives within that game that they're hoping to build on.
There really were some positives. I mean, consistency is a key for them this series. It's not enough to string a couple of good plays together, not against this opponent.
One to start the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Evans. Now here's Ball. Here's the waiter, guarded by Hield. Up top, Hayward. Just 5 to shoot. Plumlee passes to Hayward. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, Gordon Hayward answering back with a big-time 3 of his own.
Jackson on the wing, guarded by Hayward. There's the triple. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away.
Oh, hey! How about that?
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Pass to the waiter. Here's Plumlee. Out to Hayward. The 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Well, Gordon Hayward will find his rhythm fast if you allow him to catch and shoot.
Jackson outside. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Ball passes to Plumlee. Hayward outside. Pass to the waiter. Three-pointer. They shoot again. Evans, that's good.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Indiana leading. Here's Jackson. And here's Tice. Back to Jackson. Shoots over Hayward. Again, Indiana.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Back to ball. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Wilson Plumlee. First personal foul. First team foul.
And that one falls for Jackson.
For the Pacers, Jackson.
He does not get the second one. Halliburton outside. Clock at 6. From downtown. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Evans. Back to ball. Here's Evans. Ball with it from behind the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start. The game.
A situation made for LaMelo Ball. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Halliburton finds Jackson, puts up a 3, and again, it's the Pacers from deep.
An excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Pass to the waiter. That one's good, and it's Hayward with the setup.
Well, that's the IQ of Gordon Hayward on display. He understands what the defense is trying to take away and finds the open man.
Here's Jackson. Uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got 22 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Ball. And he can't get that one. Halliburton with some nice D. The Pacers have gotten all 8 shots to go. They are red hot. Jackson pass to Tice. Out to Hield. Jackson outside. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Hayward.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Some changes for Indiana. Lataze's checked in for Tice, and it's Jackson in for Smith. Washington's checked in for Charlotte. Oubre comes in for Hayward.
If you leave a teammate of LaMelo Ball that wide open, I promise you he will find him.
Halliburton, the pass to Jackson. The 17-footer. Yep, that one goes. 25 points in the game.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Pass to the waiter. The 3 is up. And again, Charlotte with the triple. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
T-shirt bedroom. Right now, fans. Let's hear you get wild.
Duarte, he's checked in for Jackson. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Rozier's checked.
Substitution on the court.
from deep. And it goes! He gets it! Wow!
I'd love to see when those shots go in. 39.
Oh! It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking along. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Time for your Indiana.
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. All right, guys, let me get your thoughts on the Pacers and how they're playing so far.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Daniel Tice is out there with O'Shea Brissett. And it's Jackson in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for the Pacers. And the Pacers making a change here. Smith's checked in.
First team foul. Checking in for the Pacers, Jalen Smith.
Here's Ball. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Tice. And here comes the break. Jackson with it. Hayward picks him up. Here's Duarte. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Duarte's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second chance shots, that's nice.
Plumlee, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Jackson gets the bucket.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Charlotte's gone 7 of 9 from 3-point range so far. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. The Hornets making a switch here.
Number 28.
Halliburton against Ball. Pass to Evans. Blocked! Jackson outside. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time for the finish.
That one's good for 2. And it's a 12-point Pacer lead.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Plumlee finds Hayward to stop the run, and that's 2 points on the layup. Hayward's got 8 points.
Boy, no shaking Gordon Hayward. Stays focused, gets a great shot off despite quality defense.
And that was the mobile 1 drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, they're trying to close this gap. Always a good option to probe the paint and see if you can get an easy one inside.
Pass to the waiter. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. There's Ball with a 3. The rebound by Jackson.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Another one falls for Indiana.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Pass to the waiter. Back to Ball. Pulls up at the elbow. Yep, that one goes. 12 points for him.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
Step back and fire. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
To me, Gordon Hayward has come so far in his physical and mental toughness, and he refuses to be denied by physical defense. I love that.
Batase's checked in for Indiana. Hield comes in for Duarte. Here's Jackson. Here he goes. And the dunk by Jackson.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. And the dunk by Jackson.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
For Charlotte, they've got second. Pass to the waiter. Here's Hayward, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Well, I love Gordon Hayward's tenacity in the low post. This guy's energy earns him a trip to the strike.
Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Hayward.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Jackson for three. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Gets the three to fall.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Indiana's got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Hornets ball.
Charlotte ball.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Ball against Halliburton. Pass to Plumlee. To the paint. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Washington's checked in for Charlotte.
Time for your Indiana Pacemates, everyone.
Now the Pacers with it. Jackson on the wing. Guarded by Hayward. The fader. And another one. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Washington, it's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game. Good! That's another bucket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Tipped away.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
Oubre, he's checked in for Plumlee. Out to Oubre. There's the 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Kelly Oubre Jr. entered this league as a dynamic athlete.
And so it's Indiana with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possession. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're checking out the Pacers. They followed up their win in Game 1 with a solid performance.
Your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
Filipino, despite any turmoil.